I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more notifications. Oh, and don't forget to set the reminder for my premieres.
So I know I haven't really done this, but this will be my first time talking about my life and how I became partially blind since birth. But note, I will try my best to remember everything. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my life story. So on February 9, 2001, my mom gave birth to a premature baby girl and they named her Cassandra Rachel Montalongo. And for 4 months she had to stay in the hospital because she had to get surgeries done when she was really little.
AWW honey, isn't our daughter cutie?
Yes, she's cute.
And continue on, I also and that I have a diagnosis, and this diagnosis is called retinopathy of prematurity, nystagmus, aphakia, spasm and photosensitivity. The full diagnosis is as follows: retinopathy of prematurity, also called retrolental fibroplasia and Terry syndrome, is a disease of the eye affecting prematurely born babies, generally having received neonatal intensive care, in which oxygen therapy is used due to the premature development of their lungs. It is thought to be caused by disorganized growth of retinal blood vessels, which may result in scarring and retinal detachment. ROP can be mild and may resolve spontaneously, but it may lead to blindness in serious cases. Thus, all preterm babies are at risk for ROP, and very low birth weight is an additional risk factor. Both oxygen toxicity and relative hypoxia can contribute to the development of ROP, and that is what my diagnosis is. And I have a really bad since I was born premature since birth. And there is no cure for me to get my sight back in my right eye. And plus I was pretty chubby during my childhood. I used to eat a lot as well, till a few months later on February 11, 2001, me and my mom were in the apartment where we lived while used to live, and we saw the Twin Towers crashing down, and my mom was feeding me when we were watching it when I was in first grade in 2004. I started preschool when I was 3 years old.
Have a good first day of preschool, baby girl.
Thank you, Mom.
I had a pretty fun time at preschool. And then after preschool I moved up to 2nd grade, and 2nd grade was when I went to the school called Orange Grove Elementary, or was it Mills Elementary? Wait a minute, no, I was only at Mills for 2 years. So I was correct. I was at Orange Grove Elementary School, and I was at Orange Grove Elementary School from 2nd grade all the way up until 5th grade. During 5th grade at Orange Grove, I was going to the playground and I accidentally bumped into a pole, and even though I had glasses I couldn't really see very well. Some things needed to stick my hand out to figure out what is in front of me. And also this one specific day after school I saw my dad talking to some person that I didn't know, but he introduced himself to me and he measured me, and he said to my dad that guy could be ready to get a cane and some orientation and mobility skills. At first I didn't know what that was, but my parents explained to me what it was, and at first I didn't know how to use a cane since my older brother, second oldest, does use a cane, so I was getting a little bit of practice from using his cane. And after when I got my new cane and finished 5th grade, I moved from 5th grade up to 6th grade, which was at Dexter Middle School. And I was there for 3 years from 6th grade up to 8th grade. And at first not a lot of students knew that a low vision person would be coming to their school. I always kept getting the cane knocked out of my hand at times, and I always have to pick it up myself, which I was okay with that at first. But then, it started to become a bit of a problem to me, so I told one of my teachers that the students don't really know that I am low vision and can see really good. So the teachers helped me as best as they could, which it was really helpful, especially on graduation day, which I was graduating from 8th grade to 9th grade. And all of the 8th graders had to practice going up the stairs, shaking the principal's hand, and shaking all the other students' hands as well. But for me, since I have very poor and low vision, I had to practice mine 2 or 3 times, since I was not going to be having my cane for me to go up and down the stairs from graduation. But once the day of graduation came, my 8th grade teacher walked me down the aisle to my seat, and then after graduating from 8th grade I moved to another school for 9th through 12th grade, which is Whittier High School. At first I was pretty nervous about moving to the new high school, but I have known a very good friend of mine in real life that I have known since 3rd grade. And his name is Lorenzo Rossi. Anyways, moving from 8th grade to 9th grade was pretty hard. Because of my poor vision, I didn't really know where would my first class be. And I saw my friend Lorenzo at the board and he was able to figure out where his first class was, and I asked him to help me, but he had to go to his first class. So I didn't really know the campus very good, so I asked someone for help. And for my first year of 9th grade it was pretty good, and at least my friend Lorenzo was in some of my classes for 9th grade through 12th grade, and that was really good. Having a best friend who you have known since 3rd grade would be with you at every school, which is amazing. And then for the last year of high school we had a bunch of things planned, like we were going to go to Disneyland, stay up until 3 o'clock in the morning, arrive back at 3 o'clock, and so on and so forth. But since the whole pandemic and everything else, our parents had gotten their money back from the Disneyland tickets that we got, but luckily we all got our money back, which is great. And also during my high school year from 9th grade to 10th grade I was in a cast because my left foot has really bad cerebral palsy. If you guys want to know what that condition, I mean diagnosis, is, let me tell you. So cerebral palsy is as follows. CP is an abnormality of motor function, the ability to move and control movements. Cerebral palsy is acquired at an early age, usually less than a year of age. Cerebral palsy is due to a brain abnormality that does not progress in severity. The causes of cerebral palsy include prematurity, genetic disorders, strokes, and infection of the brain. Taking certain precautions during the pregnancy might decrease the risk of cerebral palsy. Asphyxia, the lack of oxygen to the brain at birth, is not as common a cause of cerebral palsy as had been thought. There are different types of cerebral palsy based on symptoms: spastic, hypotonic, choreotoid, and mixed types. The best approach for diagnosis, treatment, and management is through an interdisciplinary team. Cerebral palsy may be associated with many other medical conditions, including mental retardation or seizures. Many of these conditions can be treated with improved quality of life. Many children with cerebral palsy have a normal intellect and have no seizures. Treatment of cerebral palsy is for the symptoms only. There are few treatments for the underlying causes, and that is how my life is and how I have these different diagnoses. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my life story. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment, like, and hit the bell icon for more videos. Have a good day.